Hello, this is my Hobby King Durafly Tundra. Just finished putting it together and getting the radio set up, getting the flaps set up, and it's ready for its maiden flight. One thing I always recommend before maiden flight, I almost made this mistake once, is making sure all of your control surfaces are the correct orientation. You're going to have a bad flight. Wheels work nice. I wanted to test that out. Oh yeah, this plane flies great. It only needed a couple of clicks of aileron trim. Maybe a couple of up elevator for half throttle flight at least. Let's see what it does when I put on the flaps. I'll need to slow down the activation of the down elevator. You'll see it pitch down a little bit at first. And then it catches itself. Because I slowed down the flaps, I forgot to slow down the elevator itself. Pretty good power. Running a 2200 3S 40C battery in it. I believe it's a Zippy. No, it's a Turnigy. I think I'll be giving it some more rudder throw though. Because it just doesn't quite have enough rudder for me at least. Alright, now let's test how it stalls. Actual stall characteristics, not stall. So, power off, full up. Nope, won't tip stall. There's really no wind right now, so there's no end of the wind stall testing. So let's try it with flaps down. So it's half flaps. Full up. Wobbles a lot more, but Still nothing. Okay, full flaps it is. Full up. Just barely. It will tip stall full flaps. You have to really try. A lot of coupling on knife edge, but that's expected with a high winger. Okay, let's try some landings with this thing.
30 seconds.
Already. Okay, let's start at the red line. Let's see how far I have to go to take off. Okay, full flaps. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to have to do that again. That was pretty cool. Okay, full flaps. Alright, I like this plane. This is a great flying plane. It's pretty aggressive for being a high wing plane. It is a proper stall plane. My complaint so far was there were some creases and a couple of dents in the foam. And that's a little disappointing on a brand new plane. The screws are tiny for attaching the wings. So if you plan on taking the wings off, take a magnetic tray with you to the field so you can retain those screws. The landing gear are a little stiff, so be careful landing really hard. You'll probably bend the landing gear, but something's got to give, so I'd rather bend landing gear than break plastic brackets or damage foam. One wheel. Other than that, I can't find anything else I don't like about it. I don't like that it tip stalls with full flaps, but, you know, there's no perfect plane out there. Plenty of power for what it is. Oh, let's see if it'll hover. Let's see if I can do that. Hopefully I don't burn up my pack doing this. Oh yeah, it'll hover. I'll try to get it lower in the next couple of flights. I'll be posting a few flights of this thing. Not quite used to it yet. It needs more rudder. That is a complaint of mine, but that's more for someone that flies aggressive. That's not necessarily a bad thing for the plane. And it's really easy to be bouncy on landings. That's probably due to the stiff landing gear and stiff tires, but it's not that big of a deal. Ground handling, pretty good. Tight turns are kind of hard, but once I get more rudder throw, that'll probably help a lot. As you can see, it just mows everything down. It doesn't care. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh yeah, this is a sweet plane. If you're thinking about getting one of these and you want a stall plane, so far it's a yes for me. See how hot the ESC is, being that was a pretty aggressive flight. And as you can see, here's a 2200.
Telemetry lost.
ESC is warm. It's probably about 70 degrees out right now, so ESC isn't too bad. But yeah, there's a 2200 40C pack, so that's a pretty big battery. And there's still plenty of space. I mean, here's another spare battery. Where I got some more. Here's another spare battery. I'm going to try some 1500s. Here, let's get some more milliamps in there. So, realistically, you could fit a lot of power in there if you needed it. But 2200, that was a 6-minute flight, I believe is what I had my timer set to. And I still have, let's see what I have left in the pack. Probably not much. That was a pretty aggressive maiden flight. And that was a maiden flight. I've flown one of these before at an event, but I've never actually flown my own. 11.4. So yeah, about 6 to 7 minutes flight time, because I did go a little long. 40C pack is a little warm. Not bad though. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be doing another flight with this right now to get an aggressive flight. I'll fly it a little harder this time. Thank you for watching.